for information, Old MacDonald. I'm not in the mood.
It's brilliant.
Thank you. It felt really good.
It was fantastic.
Hey, guys.
Hey, did you hear about Callum's dad? He has a production company, and they're thinking of doing a live-action Old MacDonald for kids. And he thinks I have a quality.
Just kind of running through the whole barnyard here, you know, trying to find the right animal.
Oh, okay.
How about your pig? You got a pig in the repertoire?
This little piggy's going to market.
Fine, some of the physicality. Okay, now do it again, but think like a pig.
Okay. This little piggy's going to market.
Incredible.
What the hell did you expect?
What the hell do you expect?
Science is interesting, and if you don't agree, you can fuck off.
Just a yes.
Definitely.
Totally.
I'm sorry?
Definitely.
Totally.
Say yes.
Yarn!
Does that mean yes?
Yeah.
So, you want to make a haggis. Well, step one, you're going to have to find a stomach, a shaped stomach, and soak it overnight in salty water, right?
I wrote Dracula's Pajama Party to help me deal with the pain and fear I had. It happened. It happened to me. I gained weight from the cake they served. I still have a party favor. Everything I wrote about in Dracula's Pajama Party, I experienced.
I have a very fragile nervous system.
I don't like big lines to the restrooms when I just had 4 beers. It scares me, really.
I think the most profound fear comes at night when we're defenseless.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
Hello and welcome back to... Oh my god, I don't know if I can hear myself. I don't know if this is on.
Hooray for you!
That was perfect timing too. Can you go check on your stream whether I'm on or not right now? Cause I can't hear myself. Wait, you can hear me? Okay, god damn it, that's good.
You totally just killed the intro to the show. Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I mean, cause I can't hear me.
I can barely hear you too because the music's on so loud. You should turn that down a couple notches.
I'm going to turn that down a couple notches. But hey, we're back. Welcome to What the Hell Did You Expect? I'm your host, Kevin Ryan, weighing in this week at 194 pounds, and probably going to be weighing in a little bit heavier by the end of the night because I brought dinner with me. I'm going to be eating KFC as we record this. I apologize. Except I really don't. I mean, we're what the hell did you expect, right? Seriously.
Title drops.
And yeah, so I've got Colin here with me.
Hey, I'm here this week. Hello,
in
good
case
morning.
I didn't mention, this is episode number 20 in a collector's series.
Yeah. It's gonna be
sorry
great.
for the 2-week hiatus. There was, well,
There
Colin,
were problems. Problems happened.
Yeah. Do you want to explain?
Yeah.
Some mashed potatoes.
Yeah, eat your mashed potatoes. The first week that we didn't have a show, I was in a car crash. It was not that serious, but we were at a red light and a dude rear-ended us at 35, and I had to go to the ER with my friends, and I was in a neck brace for a couple hours, and Kevin was there too, being the awesome friend he is, and then we hung out in neck braces for a while, and none of us had any fractures or broken bones or anything.
Well,
thank the
didn't
gods.
Lee have some shit wrong with her?
Yeah,
I mean,
but it was all like
fractures
it was
or
all
anything.
bruising and soring and awful things. Yeah, she's still a little sore. My neck's a little stiff, but I've mostly gotten over it at this point.
That's good.
Yeah. And last weekend I came down with I don't fucking know what, but I basically couldn't walk on Sunday. So I wasn't very well gonna get here, and Kevin couldn't find a replacement, and it just sort of spiraled. But we're here now, 10 minutes early, 70-minute show. Yeah!
I think even more than 10. No, it is about 10 minutes early. Never mind. Because when I actually walked in here, it was about 7:40.
Yeah.
So I thought we would be having like a good old like 80-minute show, like the old days. when
Like
we
the
could
old
go-
days.
I mean, I don't think we ever recorded an 80-minute long show.
Yeah.
But we definitely went over the hour market a few times.
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean,
it was
mostly
good
because
days.
we didn't have anyone else behind us, so we could just like afford to do that.
Yeah. It was good.
That was nice.
That was so nice. I kind of missed that.
I miss that a little bit too, but I like this time slot a little bit better.
Oh, yes, definitely.
It's more civil. You know, I I have, it's not an 8 a.m., but it might as well be because it's a 9-10 class,
Yeah.
which means I have to wake up at 8 on Mondays. So, yeah, it's nice to not have a super late radio show.
Yeah, I dig it.
And I think going into next semester, we should try and get this time slot again. Just
Yeah.
like squat here.
Definitely. Keep it. Hold on to it until they eventually kick us out of the college and we have to, like, graduate and shit. That'll be great.
It'll be perfect.
It's been a wacky, zany, whimsical 2 weeks for me. In and out of sleep and pain medication. So,
Yeah, has the pain medication actually been working for you?
no. I mean, it helps with headaches, which I don't get that. Because historically, like ibuprofen and pain meds actually don't work on me, except for headaches. They always help with headaches, but not actual like other pains. So that's been nice.
That's really strange. Only headaches?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, you saw me when I had mono. You've experienced this firsthand. It was
Yes, I did see you when you had mono.
That shit
Oh my God.
don't do shit. But yeah.
That shit don't do shit.
I'm tired. That's actually last night. Was that last night? Last night was Saturday, right?
Yes, it was Saturday.
No, it was Friday night. Yeah, Friday night. Some friends and I cooked. No, we didn't cook. Someone else baked us. What was like vegan, gluten-free, flour-free
I already
cookies.
don't like the sound. Oh,
and they
dear
were
God.
absolutely delicious.
Fucking really?
Yes, I don't know. Like,
Did they drug you as well to
No.
make you say that?
But I know this wizard. I met this wizard who can make like these like cookies that don't have like eggs in them or flour in them or any of the shit like that you normally use, and they taste amazing. And I'm just like, what
did she use?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I just ate them. It was delicious. But anyway, this night that we were making these foods, I had some interesting drunk people stumble in, and one of the things that they kept saying was "sucks to suck," and that's my entire story.
Yeah, I've been hearing that phrase a lot lately, and to be
Wait,
honest,
really?
Yeah.
Oh, this is the first time I've heard it.
No, I hear it a lot. I mean, it's a pretty, like, I don't hear it a lot usually, but over the past few weeks, I've been hearing it a lot for some reason, and I don't really know why. Like, Natalie's been saying it. I don't know what the fuck it means.
I guess it just means it sucks when you suck at stuff or something.
I guess.
I don't know, man.
I mean, from what I can piece together of it, it sounds like too bad, so sad.
Yeah.
Sort of
It's
deal.
like, oh, it's so bad for you. Whatever.
Hooray for you. Basically.
I had a guy who came in and bugged me at work the other day who kind of reminded me of that. Just that phrase. He got like, okay, he came. I work at the resource lab now. Should I talk about this? I don't know if I should talk about this.
Yeah, go ahead. No one's listening.
Okay, there was a guy who came into
I'm eating
work.
chicken. Like, I am eating chicken on the air. We are at the lowest level of professionalism we could possibly be at right now.
Fair enough.
Just, like, as I was talking, a small piece of fried chicken just, like, projectiled onto the soundboard.
Kevin,
Yeah.
don't tell them that.
I think you're okay to talk about your work on the air.
Okay, basically, some guy came in and wanted to print. He's like, I want to print this poster. And I'm like, all right, cool, sure, because you know that's what we do. I want to print it like 3 feet by 4 feet. And I was like, okay, that's huge, sure. And he shows me the file. It is a giant, like, textured print of the color blue with a white border around the edges. The entire image is just blue. That's
just
all.
One shade. It doesn't change.
No, just
There's
one.
no
It's
picture?
just blue. No picture, just
It's
blue.
blue.
And I just like, I hate you a little bit right now, because that.
Was he going to use it like as a canvas? Was he maybe going to draw over it?
I don't know. I didn't ask. I was tired at the time and wanting to I was juggling a lot of things, and by that I mean frantically putting things into the computer while trying to help people out. But I don't know. I was just like, this is eating up all of our print, all of our print color. And it was silly and frustrating. And then he kept, because we tried to print it a couple times, and it was always the color blue was always like a slight shade off on the printed copy from the computer.
Oh, and then was he like, no, do it again?
Yeah, exactly. And I was just
fuck
like,
that guy.
I know, right? But I mean, you gotta have it just perfect. I get it, but I'm also like,
Dude, that's why I hate customer service jobs, because of people
Yeah.
like that.
at least working at the college, like most people are pretty rational.
Mm-hmm.
Most. I mean, I haven't had any bad experiences yet. I've only been working there for like 4 days. So,
Wait, really?
well,
I
yeah.
thought you were working there for like longer.
Well, I've been working there 2 weeks, but I've only had 4 shifts in those 2 weeks. Yeah. I don't work very many hours because, school and stuff.
Yeah, because like other obligations.
Exactly. So did you leave the house, drive to a KFC, get KFC, and then drive here to
Yes.
record this episode? Kevin!
Well, okay. Here's so the Pio broke down, or didn't break down. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah.
I think it hit a car downtown.
Oh, dear.
Regardless, it wasn't working, basically. So
Yeah.
Ali called Natalie and was like, "Hey, I'm stranded at Fred Meyer. Come pick me up."
Yeah.
And Natalie was busy talking with her mom on the phone.
Yeah.
So she asked either me or Eric to go get Allie, and I was like, I'll go get Allie. So I went and I got Allie. And as I got her, I was like, oh, there's a KFC right there. No, I don't want to be a douche and like go through the KFC drive-through with my friend who's got her groceries who just wants to go home.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do that, put my laundry in, get my computer, and then come back and do that and go to the studio and eat dinner at the studio. Right?
That's so great.
Well,
That's wonderful.
And this week is like this weekend itself has been like fast food weekend for me. Because I finished writing my thesis yesterday. Like the writing part. I mean, I still have all the citations to do, but I finished writing it yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to celebrate. I'm going to go to Five Guys Burgers and Fries.
Oh, so good.
And I got myself 2 burgers and a big order of fries. And I ate all of it. And I drank like about 5 shots of bourbon. And it was really, really excellent.
That
and
sounds
then I just sort of
amazing.
derped around the rest of the night. It was fun.
Cool. I dig it.
Yeah. And then today I had, I think, some Kraft mac and cheese for lunch. And
We talked about this, Kevin.
What?
On the show. Stop eating Kraft mac and cheese.
I can't stop, Colin. I really can't.
Hashtag can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. Basically that.
Yeah, that. Whatever the hell that means.
What the hell did you expect?
Okay.
No, that's really terrible of us. We shouldn't do that. So anyway, then I was like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself even more, even though I'm still not done with it. I'm still going to celebrate by getting KFC, because I haven't had KFC in a few weeks.
Cool.
So here's the other shitty thing, though. Well,
As you
not shitty
gesture
thing.
at me with your bottle, with your
Well, no, it's the soda that I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Because you know how there's the Pepsi company and then there's the Coca-Cola company, and no restaurant will have both. They'll have one or the other.
Yeah.
KFC doesn't have Sprite. KFC is owned by Pepsi.
Yeah.
KFC, Taco Bell, all of those are owned by Pepsi. They don't have Sprite. They have Sierra Mist. I cannot express to you how much I hate Sierra Mist.
It's different than Sprite.
It is so different than Sprite. Sprite is more carbonated, less sweet, and tastes more lemon-limey than Sierra Mist. Sierra Mist is flat and sweeter and not as flavorful.
Yeah.
But I got it anyway because I really like just about the only commercial soda I like is lemon lime.
Yeah.
So I got it to spite them. I got it to spite. I bought a Pepsi product to spite Pepsi.
I don't think that's how capitalism works, Kevin.
Also, that should be our show title. I got it to spite them.
Maybe. Okay.
We'll see.
We'll
We
throw
might
it on
come
there
up-
as potential.
We might come up with something
Yeah.
better. Although we're not really also writing these down.
No, we're
also, I totally forgot that we had a radio show today until
Kevin!
until like 6 or 6:30. Because remember, I texted you and I was like, "Hey, are we still good for the radio show?"
Yeah.
That is the moment when I remembered we were doing a radio show today because it's Sunday.
because we haven't done it for 2 weeks for various reasons.
Right.
Yeah.
And you would have thought, any reasonable person would assume that, he has 2 weeks. He's probably going to come up with a bunch of interesting stuff for the run sheet. Nope.
Yeah.
No run sheet. In fact, nothing.
I can talk about things I did this weekend.
Actually, no, sorry. Because I do have a run sheet just like on my computer, so I can look at it. I know I have things stored up that we haven't talked about.
Yeah, definitely. But you know what I did today?
What did you do today?
I already told you, but I'm going to tell the audience. I went and hung out with kittens.
Oh, yeah.
I literally went to my aunt's house, who lives in Portland, because she was like, Colin, I have kittens. And I'm like, all right, I'll go hang out. And I took a friend of mine, and we just basically sat on the living room floor and played with these 2 kittens for like an hour. And it was the most cathartic, stress-relieving thing I have potentially done in months. It was so great.
That sounds really nice.
Yeah. And
I miss my animal.
I know, right? And yesterday I went to see Big Hero 6, that new Disney movie. It was okay.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews about that.
It was okay.
It's a Disney movie, so...
Yeah, exactly. That means you hate it.
Yeah.
It's cute and colorful and all right. The big robot thing is hilarious, but,
Speaking
it's all right.
of Disney, this is maybe like a bit too gossipy for this show, but Anna has a date.
Has a date?
Yeah.
Why the hell are we talking about this on the show?
Because I'm really excited for her. I'm sorry. She's been like complaining to me nonstop about how she's single, and she's finally got a date.
Oh, whoop-de-doo. It's not like half of our friend circle is single or anything.
Yes, but here's the thing. The guy she's going on a date with is like it's impossible to describe him because... I mean, first of all, I haven't even met him, so I'm judging him by his Tinder profile.
Of course. Is that how they met?
But, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
But he, like, on his profile, he's wearing, like, all blacks. He's in these sort of gothic, not like goth, like high school goth.
Yeah.
Like goth, like actual gothic costumes.
Yeah.
Doing, like, fire dancing and shit.
Okay, I can see that.
And he
I like
speaks
this image.
in a really sort of old-timey way. I don't know.
Is she dating like a Ren Fair guy? Is that what's gonna happen here?
I have my suspicions about that. That would be really cool.
That'd be so cool. Get us into Ren Fairs, dude.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. Anyway,
I miss Ren Fair pickles
I
so
needed
much.
to share that because for some reason Disney made me think of Anna, and I mean,
the connections in your brain are firing at 1,000 meters per second. I get it. It's okay.
It's because of the biscuit.
Stop. Please don't chew and eat into the microphone.
Please don't chew and eat. Those are the same thing, Colin.
I am tired. Okay.
Your brain is firing at like 1.
Yep. Without a unit of measurement. Just 1.
Just 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty good in some systems of stuff.
Some systems of stuff.
Yep. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, Colin.
Did you watch Korra?
No.
Okay.
Oh. Hey,
it's getting really good. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I don't care. Here's something. We had D&D a few weeks ago, not the house group, but Adassa's house group.
Yeah.
So they're still in the goblin tunnel thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I sent them to go after this golden Andros artifact.
Yeah.
In some old dwarven ruins that goblins are now basically they've taken it over. The goblins are like, "Oh, what are the things in Skyrim that live in the dwarven ruins?" The Falmer.
Oh, I was gonna say like you mean the automatons, but the Falmer, yes.
Yeah, the Falmer. So it's basically Falmer who are living in the caves.
For those of you who don't know, those are blind elves that live underground and want to eat your intestines.
A lot more than your intestines, to be honest. They want to just eat you in general, and not in like the good sexy time kind of way. Like in the way that I'm eating this chicken right now, kind of way.
So classy and dignified and at a radio show. The Falmer Radio Show. Today we eat the Dragonborn.
No, not quite like that. I don't think the Falmer have a Falmer. Fulton.
Full Metal Almer.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes.
Alchemer.
Alchemist. Merman.
Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy.
Aquaman.
Well, that really went a lot of places.
You're eating chicken and I'm tired, dude.
No, so they're like basically fighting Falmer right now, and they've navigated their way through. They found some cells, like jail cells, and sort of pried their way into a few of them. In one of them was the skeletonized remains of a dwarf who had sort of closed himself off in there from a few hundred years ago. And he has like a diary because he was exploring the ruins.
Yeah.
And his diary sort of details how he got through some of the ruins and the different traps and places and, you know, sort of the layout of the place and the different things that are happening with the goblins that you need to be aware of. So they were like, okay, that room was successful. We'll try the next room. Empty. The next room was empty. They're like, okay, well, let's try the last room. There were only 3 cells.
Yeah.
So then they open the last cell, and it's a slime. It's a fucking gigantic slime.
You.
And strangely, they were able to roll high enough to shut the door on the slime and for it to seal so perfectly that the slime wouldn't ooze out. They rolled a 20. I really wanted them to fight that fucking slime.
I love it when it happens.
Shut down so quickly. Anyway, so they keep going, and
just reminds me of, you've seen like those like internet memes where it's like a picture of a D20 rolled onto a 1, and it's like you know, you put the text on the meme, and there's something like it's like you are attempting to write a paper, and it's like natural 1, and you fall asleep and gouge your eye out with your pencil. I love shit like that.
Something like that.
Natural 1s are so funny, except when they're not. And you die.
They're usually pretty terrible.
Yeah.
But they also have the ability to be funny. So anyway, they keep going through these dwarven ruins, and they make their way to what looks like a temple. They sort of light the place up with some lights.
So are these like iridescent bulbs, or like are these like studio lights, or like a photography setup?
No, no, I think they just used magic and shit.
Magic light bullshit, you know.
Magic light bullshit, and it turns out that it's like a cathedral.
That's awesome.
It's underground entirely. It's an underground cathedral, and it's entirely made of salt.
I like that.
The whole thing is carved out of a single, like, basically there's this giant salt dome that they're in, and the miners have carved out of the rock this church, this cathedral, so that they didn't, like, section pieces off and bring shit in. They just dug it out. So it is all one solid piece of salt.
That's really, really cool. I dig that so hard.
Yeah. It's very cool. And it's actually based on a real place.
Yeah.
There is a real underground salt cathedral.
I know. You've told me about it. I've seen pictures.
You get to by Salt Slide.
Ah, so good.
Yeah. Natalie's been there, I think.
Really?
Like, when she was 9 or 10 or something. It's in, like, Austria?
Australia?
No, Austria, somewhere. Well, the reason why I hesitate is because I know where it is geographic. Well, I know.
Can you point to it on a map?
No.
Okay.
I know where it was sort of in relation to a bunch of empires when it was a thing in like the 1300s.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly what country it's in now.
Okay, fair enough.
It's near Salzburg, I think, which is in Austria, which gets its name from salt, because Salzburg, the town of salt.
And here I was thinking it was named after Saul Goodman, clearly.
Obviously not. Saul Goodman hadn't been invented yet.
When's that? Do you know when his show is coming out? Is that still a thing that's happening?
I don't know. Like, they keep saying that's a thing that's happening, but it keeps getting either like postponed or I don't really think that it's going to actually happen. To be honest,
that's a shame. Well,
Yeah.
we always have Game of Thrones season 5 to look forward to.
Yeah, in 2016.
No, next April.
Oh fuck, really?
Yeah,
2015 then.
2015.
Perfect. Where was I? Oh yeah, they were in the Salt Temple. So there's like a few different ways you can get out of the Salt Temple. One of them which goes further into some salt mines. And one of which goes like back into the storage and kitchen area.
Back to the slime.
Unfortunately, I couldn't put a slime in there because that would just be too many slimes. Which is similar to, have you seen Too Many Cooks?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god. Okay, not a good thing to do over the radio.
Yeah.
Because it's such a visual thing.
Yeah.
But I am sending this to you.
Okay.
As soon as we get off, because you need to see it.
All right.
Either way, so they make their way through to the kitchen, and there's like 3 goblins that are sort of rummaging around and speaking in Goblin about something or other. They can't understand it because none of the party speaks Goblin.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they rush in and fight these goblins, and one of like they're just for the first fight that they had in this complex, they just failed miserably. They were rolling like multiple 1s and 2s. This fight, fucking fantastic. The second half of it. The first half, oh my god, what a shit show. Like, Adassa's character has a wolf familiar.
Yeah.
Basically, he took the front, so he was getting hit by all the goblins.
Yeah.
As all of them were like, one of them was trying to stab at a goblin and missed and stabbed her companion in the knee.
Oh, dear. Yeah.
And then I think Adassa tried to throw something and ended up like throwing it in sort of a way that it boomeranged back and almost hit her. Yeah, it was just a shit show. But then, you know, one of the characters just took a sword and whacked a goblin in half, and basically the second half went much better, and they killed all the goblins and sustained only very minor injuries. And
did the wolf die?
No, the wolf did not die. The wolf is very hardy. The wolf has 30 hit points.
Oh, damn. It's a hardy wolf.
I mean, yeah.
It's like a level 5 wolf. Something.
It is a level 5 wolf.
Ah.
In fact, all of the characters are level 5.
Ah.
Yeah. I'm putting everyone at level 5, honestly, because level 1 is pretty damn restrictive in terms of what skills you can do and what feats you have and what things you know. Level 5, I feel like, is a pretty okay place to start. So I put them all at level 5. Anyway.
For sharks.
So yeah, they're basically that's where they're at right now, and I'm waiting for them. I think I'm going to make the dungeon a little bit shorter than I had planned out, just because, you know, it's already taken them 2 sessions in the dungeon. So I want this last session to be them finding the artifact and getting out of the dungeon. I hope none of them will listen, so they won't know my plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, strange.
Do our friends listen to our radio show? Nah.
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 My girlfriend doesn't listen to the radio show.
I think Aaron listens to... Aaron and Lee listen to it sometimes.
Yeah.
But beyond that, it's like, no.
Yeah, my parents
Lydia.
listen. Yeah,
if you
I don't
exist,
know if
Lydia, if you're out there, please contact us. We miss you.
I had a dream about Lydia the other night. Well, and it wasn't even about Lydia. It was about something else entirely. But I did the thing, you know how in like Catholicism you cross yourself?
Yeah.
So in my dream I did that for some reason, but I did it the opposite way. I did it the incorrect way.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Lydia shows up, and my dream suspends for a minute. And Lydia's like, no, you're doing it wrong. The way you're doing it is crossing yourself the Russian Orthodox way. This is the way to do it. And she like taught me how to do it and told me why that's the right way and everything. And then she just poofed out, and my dream just resumed. Went back to normal dream.
I love dream logic.
It was fucking weird. But yeah, I had a dream about Lydia. So Lydia, if you're listening to this, be flattered. If you're not, I'm going to like message you about it anyway, so don't worry.
Come on, get back from Scotland. We need you back, DM-san.
Yeah. But yeah, I think pretty much just Aaron and Lee listen. And my parents. Speaking of my parents, I have a Dave Ryan update for you.
Does he have a new fabulous, amazing trench coat?
No, it's not a trench coat.
Did you get another dog?
No, it's better. He's doing No Shave November. You will see.
I'm really amused right now.
Yeah, no, so am I. Like, you'll see.
He looks like you in 40, like 30 years.
You know what? Like, whenever.
Except he's blonde, I think.
Well, blondish.
Blondish.
Yeah. He's got lighter features than I have in terms of hair color, I think. But
he's got your dorky smile.
yeah, no, it's the same. Yeah, no, and see, that's the thing. Like, whenever I go into his office or anything, like if I'm ever downtown, people will be like immediately. It'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're definitely very much like your father." It's like looking at Dave Ryan minus 30 years. And I'm like, yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
you have something to look forward to.
Yeah, no, and so do you, because you are coming home with me for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Brr, brr, brr.
Burr, burr, burr. That was decided today on a whim. I'm
Yeah.
I'm pleased by that.
No, that'll be nice.
And I bought the correct train tickets too, so that'll be
yes,
fun. Yeah.
You actually, like, there were seats on the train. Still.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much were tickets going
Expensive.
for? Yeah, because like I got them a few weeks ago and they were expensive, and yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say on the air how much I paid for those train tickets.
No, like yeah, don't. But also, yes, expensive.
But it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be good. Aaron will not be up there with us.
Oh, he
so
won't?
it'll be the two of us doing whatever the hell.
Where's he going to be for Thanksgiving?
I don't know, but the prospect of going north apparently stresses him out, which is fine. But I don't know.
I get that.
Yeah, we're gonna have to find things to do in Mukilteo. Ooh.
I mean, there's not a lot to do, but we can find something.
We'll figure it out. Make it happen.
Oh, actually, fucking, you know what?
What?
There's a really good sushi place in a strip mall.
Yeah, sushi. Let's do it.
Strip mall sushi, which is like, it is some of the best sushi I've ever had.
Yeah.
And it's relatively reasonable too. It's like, if I were getting the same sushi in a restaurant downtown, I would be paying twice as much.
Ew,
it's really
like
good,
that.
and we should go there.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah.
Have you heard of? Have you heard of the new movie? Like, there's the new Christopher Nolan movie, Interstellar.
What? No.
Okay.
What is it?
It's the guy who directed Inception and the Batman movies is making Interstellar, which just came out this past weekend, I think, or the weekend before that.
What's it about?
A bunch of people going to space, and it's about the optimism of the human race going to space or something. I don't really know, but it looks interesting, and reviews are mildly positive. So I'm like, I might want to see that maybe.
Yeah,
maybe.
That sounds maybe.
There's something else that just came out this weekend too that I also wanted to see. But Birdman. I want to see Birdman.
Maybe.
Oh no, and Kaguya-san.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or Sama. Hime-sama?
Maybe.
Kaguya-hime?
That might be it. Maybe.
Eat your fucking casserole, guacamole, whatever the fuck.
Coleslaw. Damn it. Casserole and guacamole are both equally wrong.
I want both of those things now. Casserole, some guacamole, and some good chips.
This is really bad coleslaw too.
Yeah.
I just want you to be aware that KFC coleslaw is quite sweet.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, as you can see, like, look at how watery that sauce is. It's pretty, like, coleslaw is supposed to have sort of a thicker. It's not supposed to be like a ton of sauce.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be like a mayonnaise vinegar sauce that just like lightly coats the cabbage and carrot and stuff.
That looks like it's swimming in it.
Yeah, no, it is swimming in it, and it doesn't really coat anything because it's not nearly thick enough. And the actual coleslaw, like the cabbage and carrot, is cut way too small.
Yeah.
But it's KFC, so whatever.
It's KFC, so whatever. It's like trying to go. It's like you don't go to KFC for the fucking salad. You don't go to McDonald's for the salad. You go for the giant chunks of meat. That's what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Did I ever tell you about the times when I was at homestay in Japan, when my homestay family attempted to appeal to my more American sensibilities, and one night they were like, "We're gonna get KFC for dinner in Japan," and it was pretty rad.
Did There's KFC. Well, of course there's KFC in
Yeah,
Japan.
I never
What am
went to
saying?
KFC in Japan, like, as a store, but I had it bought for me by this family, and it was like, that was really cool, but also weird, because it was, like, vaguely Japanese, but also, it was just literally just American fried chicken.
Yeah. Well, no, like, I'm sure I've told you about this before, and probably on the air even. Like, there was KFC in India.
Yeah, you did
in
mention this
Chennai,
in the air, like, a couple weeks ago.
and it was exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had Costco pizza in Japan. That was also exactly the same. It was interesting. Yep.
Yeah, Costco's the same everywhere.
How is Costco's reach? I always wonder about that.
Big.
Big?
Well, I don't know. Let's look it up
Because we have the magic of the internet right there.
somewhere.
Somewhere.
Hold on, let me pull it up. Is that your phone or mine?
Doing what?
Neither. Well, I heard you know the little
Yeah.
that thing. Yeah, I heard that. What even should I Google? What countries is Costco in? Or
I don't like Costco corporate reach or number of Costco buildings or I don't know.
Costco around the world?
It sounds like it should be a pun, but it's not.
Yeah, Costco around the world. Here we go. Costco Japan. Have the here, let's check Wikipedia.
Because that is totally the highest reliable resource. We're researching Costco on our goddamn radio show. Is this what we've come to? Is this what we've fallen towards?
Retail outlets in the UK, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Taiwan, South Korea, Japan, Spain, and US.
Okay, then. Good to know.
There's only one in Spain, to be fair.
Just one.
There's one Costco in all of Spain. There's 15 in Japan, 11 in Korea. Sorry, that was like the Japanese
Don't
pronunciation.
even try.
Korea.
How many are there in the States?
451.
Is that a lot? I feel like that's a lot.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I feel like that's 10 Costcos per state, which
Yeah.
isn't that much.
How many McDonald's are there? Like in America?
Lots more.
Yeah, it's like
Should I look that
yes,
up
you
too?
should. I want to know. How many McDonald's are there in the United States of America?
Operates over 3,500 restaurants worldwide. Sorry, 35,000 restaurants worldwide.
That's a lot.
That is quite a few.
It's a lot of McDonald's.
Yeah.
What about KFC?
Actually, probably has a further reach, to be honest. I mean, maybe not as many storefronts, maybe not as many locations, but KFC does better in Asian countries than McDonald's does.
Really?
Because Asian countries, just culturally, there's not as much beef consumed.
Yeah.
It's much more about chicken.
Yeah.
And KFC is all about chicken.
Love me some chicken. I get it.
So
There's a lot of beef in Japan too, but like
Is
not.
there?
Well, it's not a. I mentioned yakiniku tabehodai that other time, and that's literally just like eating all the beef you can possibly shove in your face. So there's stuff like that, and they have like it's in like soups and stuff. But
Yeah.
it's a lot of fish, a lot of fish.
Yeah, a lot of fish
I
to the
want
point
sushi
where
now.
it's becoming probably sort of an ecological problem that there's.
Oh, it's been an ecological problem for a while now.
Yeah, no, like I was looking the other day at prices of bluefin tuna
Yeah.
over the past few like decades.
Yeah.
From like 1993 to 2003, the price per pound of bluefin tuna went up, a little bit, not really a ton, probably about the amount of inflation plus a little bit.
Yeah.
And then the next 10 years, it went up pretty, more steeply.
Yeah.
Within the past, like 3 or 4 years, a bluefin tuna, a whole bluefin tuna that would usually go for about $800 at the fish market in Naha,
Yeah.
in Okinawa. Now, that same fish would go for twice that amount of money. Because those fish are so fucking overfished
Yeah.
that they're becoming way more expensive.
Yeah. I see it.
It's it's a serious problem.
For sharks,
Turtley.
definitely.
Also, since we started about 10 minutes early, should we do late night about 10 minutes early just to just to have the refresh going?
Yeah. Is that now?
Yeah, no, that's actually now. It's 8:30.
Okay.
I know. It doesn't feel like we've been talking for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, late night.
Hit the button, Sam. Oh, and we're set.
Welcome to late night, where I will eat the last remaining chicken thigh.
And everything is later than it once was. Time is passing.
It's actually earlier than it once was because late night used to be like an 8:40 or an 8:45 thing.
Yeah.
Tonight it's an 8:30 thing.
How about that?
That's deceptive. Because also, like, late night is how I usually judge about how far into the program we are. And,
Yeah.
And by that, like, how much time we have to talk left. So usually, like, in those last 15 minutes, I'll at least try to cram whatever the most important thing is. At least, not most important. Actually, totally not most important.
Yeah.
Most, like, interesting to me thing.
Yeah.
If we can. But, like, since we have half an hour, we're totally at our leisure. I mean, not that this program isn't about being at our own personal leisure anyway, to begin with.
Speaking about our personal leisure, I saw the first 3 minutes of a cartoon recently that I think you would like.
Which cartoon?
It's called Over the Garden Wall. It's this new thing that just came out like a week ago, and all of it just came out. It was like a mini series on Cartoon Network, but it looks really good, and it's like a gothic fairy tale kind of thing about these. I've seen 3 minutes.
Like fairy tales.
I've seen 3 minutes of it, and it's already really beautiful, and the cinematography and the lighting is great on this really simple looking cartoon, and it's like, wow.
Speaking of cartoons you would like.
Me? I like cartoons.
There's a cartoon that Adult Swim, that was going to be on Adult Swim, but it didn't get picked up. They still made the pilot, and it's available on YouTube. Eric showed it to me.
Yeah.
It's called Korgoth of Barbaria.
Barbaria?
Yeah, like
Conan the Barbarian?
Sort of. I mean, the premise is in a post-apocalyptic wasteland in which everything has reverted more or less to medieval barbarianism. There's one barbarian named Korgoth who's not particularly smart or cunning or agile. He's just big and strong and hacks his way through everything. Much more than people would expect him to.
Okay.
And it's just a show about him doing just that, and it's actually quite funny.
But this didn't get made. It's just a pilot.
Yeah, but the pilot's pretty well done.
Okay, cool.
I've checked, and I don't think there are any more episodes of it online anywhere. But it's good.
It's disappointing.
Yeah,
but
it is.
Cool. I may have to check that out. I like barbarians.
Yeah.
Hacking things in post-apocalyptic Mad Max wastelands.
I've also been watching a series called Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law.
I've heard of that. How's that?
It's really good. Natalie got me started on it because Natalie is really into it. Go figure.
Go figure. It's about law.
Yeah.
People say I'm easy to predict.
Yeah. No, to such a serious extent, I say legal anything, and she's like, "Ooh, really? Tell me more." So, yeah. Except for my thesis. My thesis is vaguely law related, but she's like, "Ugh, that bores me. Stop." I mean, not like so bluntly or anything, but yeah.
I feel your pains.
How's your thesis going, by the way?
It's okay. I've yet to start because it's due in 5 months. I don't know if I mentioned this on the air, but my thesis is not due at the end of this semester. It's due in February, because that's how long we have to actually make the final art piece. I'm hoping to get it done over winter break, between semesters, like between December 20th and January 20th or something. And that'll be great. But it's I have my proposal written. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm aiming to do. I'm hoping.
What are you aiming to do, by the way?
Okay, so you know how I basically did a bunch of like crazy gestural brushstroke insanity silliness? Yeah, you eat that.
Mm-hmm.
You eat that chicken. For my last project for the Cleaners Gallery show in downtown Portland that I had, where like all the seniors had art like in a gallery in Portland. My piece was like this super gestural sort of thingamawatchama kind of hickey thing, but there were like animal drawings in it, and it was sort of like cartoony, and there was a huge disconnect I felt between like the actual content of the image and like how I was making it, and I wasn't really pleased with that. So now I am foregoing representational elements, at least in this first step, entirely. I am going to take a huge piece of paper, preferably like 8 foot by 10 foot or something that big. And I'm going to make a giant gestural bloggity-boo gujabah with like 4 different colors, black, white, dark red, and dark blue, onto toned paper, like toned watercolor paper. And it's going to be like this massive thing, and I'll get like a broom, and I'll use a broom as a brush, and like get all these like different materials and
That's really
make
cool.
this huge thing. And then after it's done, I'm going to put it away for like 2 weeks or something, not look at it. And then I'm going to pull it out again, draw a grid of comic book panels over it, and then panel by panel draw a story based on how I interpret the squiggles that I made and basically forgot about for 2 weeks. Yep.
So you're going to make a weird like mash of color canvas.
Yeah.
And then draw comics over it that incorporate the weird mash of color in a specific grid.
Yep. That's the plan. That's going to be huge. It's going to be really cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah. It's a little more like fusion of content and form, I hope. It's kind of the goal at this point. It's difficult.
That sounds interesting.
I'm also hoping that when I meet with my professors tomorrow, they will talk to me about it and hack some holes in it, and they'll be like, "Yeah, oh wait, I have to turn that in online tonight. I should remember to do that."
Yeah, you should.
I wrote it like a week ago. No, I wrote it last Monday, but yeah, I'll do that.
Also, I have finished my KFC.
Congratulations! I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
You're
I'm
welcome.
happy for me too.
Yeah.
Except for the remnants of the Sierra Mist, which are still lurking at the bottom of my soda container.
Ugh. Like leeches in a pool of anchovy garlic.
What?
With guacamole.
What?
Words.
Yeah.
Awkward silence on the air.
That really doesn't translate into radio, I'm sorry.
No, it doesn't. That sentence that I tried to say did not come out like at all. I apologize for that inherently. It was not working at all. Also, is Mike 3 dead? Because there's flowers on it, and I'm wondering if someone is like commemorating its fall.
Well, do you want to hop on it and see?
Yeah, let's see if this thing works.
Yeah, because for future guest purposes, it'll be good to know if it works.
Hello?
I think it works.
How are we going to tell?
I can't hear it through the headphones, so I don't think it's working. So hop back on mic 2 for me.
I'm back.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, mic 3 is not working.
It lived a long life.
It lived
of
for
like
one episode.
a month.
We only used it once with Aaron.
Yeah, shame too.
Yeah. But I mean, maybe it'll be fixed. Maybe there's just something weird with a cord right now. So when we have Lee back on sometime, we can do it proper, with a mic 3.
She is hanging out with her significant otter right now. So.
Oh, that's right. She lives in Canada, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So did she just come down for a while?
Yep.
Is Lee off campus?
No.
Or am I?
She lives in the apartments right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
I know. Have you been to Canada?
Once? No.
Have you been
more than
deep into
once.
Canada?
No.
Okay.
Well, oh, yes. Actually, yes, totally. That time that me and my uncle went on that, the kayaking trip from hell
Oh, yeah.
down the river to the Hudson Bay. That was in Canada.
Hudson Bay is pretty far.
Yeah, it's really deep into Canada. And the little town right by the bay that we stayed at, Churchill, is also really, really Canadian. But yeah, one of the cool things is Churchill, that runway, it's a tiny little town, like 2,000 people.
Yeah.
That runway is one of the longest runways on Earth because it's built so that if a space shuttle comes in, like, for a landing from a weird angle of orbit,
Yeah.
and has to land somewhere on the northern side of the globe,
Yeah.
it can, that's the only place it can do it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's also a place, for if planes that, like, during the Cold War, the U.S. would send planes rather than east or west to Russia, it would send directly north over the North Pole and the ice cap.
Yeah.
It would send planes just, like, directly over to Russia.
Yeah.
And then directly back. And that was the emergency landing strip for American planes that were coming back from Russia.
Huh.
Yeah. It's really interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, not that interesting anymore because it's not used for that anymore. But also, Churchill is a lot of polar bears. Like, lots of polar bears.
Did you see polar bears?
Yeah, we saw about 10 of them, probably.
Damn.
Not, like, in the city. They keep them out of the city. But, like, if you take a boat somewhere around the city,
Yeah.
you can see polar bears. I don't know if the mic is picking that up.
Probably not. In this experimental art house Lewis and Clark radio show, Kevin will pull his straw in and out of the microphone.
Not in and out of the microphone, in and out of the cup.
Yeah, making funny squeaky noises.
Yeah. Now I'm going to eat the ice. Are you an ice eater?
Not usually. I don't like the crunching ice against my teeth.
I do it so, like, just without even thinking, I'll just start eating the ice, which is a really bad habit to get into. Like, I'm pretty sure that one of my teeth is cracked just straight in half because I eat ice so much. Like, if I run my tongue along it, yeah, I can feel it is actually cracked in half.
You should definitely see a dentist about that.
No. This happened, like, years ago, and it's been fixed and everything. But you can still tell that it's, like, busted. Fortunately, when you get, like, a filling or a crown at the dentist anymore, they don't use, like, metal like they used to.
Yeah.
They just use teeth-looking stuff. What is that called, the teeth-looking stuff?
Filling. I don't know, Kevin.
Stuffing.
Stuffing. Yeah, turkey. Turkey Day. You know the best part of Turkey Day is?
What?
Weeks and weeks and weeks of delicious, delicious turkey sandwiches.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to fill a Tupperware with some leftover turkey and take some.
Yes.
I
really love turkey sandwiches.
Yeah, no, so do I.
With,
like, I
pesto,
think,
turkey, cheese.
oh, fuck, man. You're making me really hungry right now.
I know, right?
Like, turkey, I think, is one of my favorite meats to have in a sandwich.
Yeah, I agree. It is my favorite meat to have in a
sandwich.
sandwich.
Don't know why, because, like, there's so many, just regularly on its own, there are so many other meats I like better than turkey.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I like turkey. But for some reason, whenever I'm looking at a list of, like, sandwich meat options, turkey is always the most appealing by far. It's always like, yes, I want the turkey one.
Goes well with bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what exactly it is about the flavor of turkey, but it's really good. Also, the way our family does turkey, we don't just, like, fucking put it in an oven. No. We do advanced level turkey.
What's that look like?
We brine it and then rub it with, like, a spice rub, and then we smoke it for 10 hours. That turkey smokes, and it cooks really slowly and really like it just the perfume and flavor of smoke is just imparted into the turkey.
Yeah.
And it tastes so delicious, and it's so like moist and tender and fucking perfect.
I'm happy that I'm going to spend Thanksgiving with you,
Yeah,
Kevin.
dude.
I must say,
My family does Thanksgiving so well. Like the food we have at Thanksgiving is so right. I'm in charge of stuffing this year.
Yeah.
I think I found a stuffing recipe. It's like mushroom and bacon stuffing. Although I'm not settled on that yet. I know I'm going to do like a Cajun something stuff. I know it's going to be like slightly Cajun of some manner, but I don't really know what yet. I'm also bringing a bottle of bourbon when we go back for Thanksgiving, because it's the really good bourbon. It's like the $60 bottle of bourbon, but I got it on sale for $22.
Do you remember in freshman year when I fucking like knocked your $100 bottle of olive oil onto the ground and shattered it, and you
Yes.
reached your hand in it and got your hand cut and
Yes.
got glass into your face?
Yes, I remember that.
You know what I'm getting you as a graduation present, right?
Oh my god.
I haven't forgotten about that. That's gonna happen. Here, Kevin, here's some olive oil. Yep.
It'll be like a mini bottle of really cheap olive oil. Here, you fucker. Just throw it at me. Just chuck it across at me like as I'm receiving my diploma on stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what?
Those are interesting
We'll
times.
probably actually be seated really close to each other.
How do you figure?
Because your last name starts with an S and mine starts with an R.
That's probably true.
And aren't S and R close on the alphabet?
Yes, they are. They're
A,
touching,
B, C, D,
actually.
E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. R, S!
Yeah.
Yeah. I have to do that every time I do
know,
the
right?
alphabet.
I'm at the end of the S's, though, so that'll be a thing, too.
Well, I'm at the end of the R's.
All right. Oh, yeah, your second letter of your name is a Y. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Second letter of my name is a U.
You
shall not
Soldier
pass.
Boy up in that. Oh.
Sorry.
We went two totally different
Yeah,
places.
I went Lord of the Rings, and you
I
just
went Soldier Boy. Which
fly,
tells
you fools. Are walking partners a thing?
Those fools a fly. Are walking partners a thing? What do you
In
mean?
high school, when I graduated high school, we had like walking partners. You like get your diplomas at the same time, and two people would like walk down the aisle together. Is that a thing that happens in college? I haven't been to a college graduation.
I don't think so.
Okay.
They didn't do that at my high school. And my high school had a graduating class of like 500 some.
Wow. Long.
It took a long time. It was also like going to a hockey game at my high school graduation, because like when someone's kid's name would be called,
Yeah.
their parents and relatives would be up in the stand. Like, it was actually a hockey arena that we rented out
that's
to do
funny.
graduation in.
Yeah.
But the parents and the families of the kids, they would like stand up and scream, and some of them had like cowbells and air horns and stuff. And they had like big signs. They had like signs that you would have at a sporting event. They were like, "Go, Katie," and I'd be like, "You're done. She's graduated. Like, she's got the diploma already. She doesn't need encouragement. She doesn't need to win it anymore. She's got it. She's in the ceremony. It's not a competition." Christ.
What did you do with your high school diploma?
I don't know.
Because I put mine in a box, and it's been in that box since like high school.
Yeah, I think about the same with mine.
Yeah.
Why
do we get those?
I don't know.
Like, what's the point of a high school diploma? Like, I'm assuming there's like some sort of like federal registration or something that you had to like put in to prove that like that's got to be on like your permanent record or something with somebody.
Yeah,
but,
I mean,
like if you
like-
burn your diploma, people are gonna be like, oh, he lost his diploma. He didn't graduate from high school.
Yeah.
Like it's
No,
not a
like,
thing that happens.
You have it on record with your high school and with the school district of that high school
Yeah.
that you graduated. So like the diploma itself is just like, I mean, getting the diploma is actually sort of just a formalized ceremony. Like the diploma itself does matter, not the actual physical copy, but the fact that you've earned the diploma. But yeah, the physical copy.
Coppity.
The physical copy doesn't matter at all. I mean, I know some people like frame their college or graduate school diplomas, or
And
like,
rightly so if you frame
Yeah.
your PhD.
yeah,
I mean,
no,
like,
fucking yeah. You frame that PhD, you've earned it.
yeah.
But no one frames high school diplomas.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, no, I don't know what happened with mine. I mean, it's somewhere, but like, yeah, I don't know. I hope it's not important. I hope it's not like a birth certificate where they're like, "Oh, you don't have the one piece of paper we issued you? Well, you're fucked."
Yeah, what the fuck happens if like your social security card and your birth certificate like burn?
Also,
yeah.
I can't find my social security card. I've looked for years.
Yeah.
I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
But you know your social security number.
I think so.
Okay.
I think I have the right number.
How did
The
you apply
last-
for college without
the
the
last,
correct
no,
one?
I have the right number.
Yeah.
It's just that I've entered it a few times and it hasn't worked in a few different places. Not enough places for me to be like, oh, it's definitely not that number. But every once in a while, I'll enter it and it'll be like, nope. And I think it's just the last number. Because I do sometimes have trouble remembering whether the last number is a one digit or another digit.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to say a particular digit because, like, social security number, that's like fucking you keep that shit to the grave.
Yep.
You know. But I
memorized it and then you burn the card.
You know, I think though, like for birth certificates, they'll reissue you a birth certificate, but it won't.
You've been born again, Kevin. Here's another birth certificate.
Is that what it means to be a born again Christian?
Maybe they just got new birth certificates.
No, but I know they will like reissue you a birth certificate if you lose it, but it won't work in the same way for certain things if your birth certificate is reissued. But I do know that like they will reissue you a social security card and it'll be fine. So I just need to get that done.
Can you buy alcohol with a birth certificate?
I don't know. I've never tried.
We should try that.
I mean,
I'm really
I
curious.
know you can with a passport. I know you can with a driver's license, but
Well, yeah, but like if you're like, there's my birth certificate, it clearly states that I was born on this day. I am clearly over 21.
yeah. See, I think it would like technically work as a form of ID.
Yeah.
It's just that I don't think people who work at liquor stores are, have some way to authenticate it or anything. Oh, here's the other problem.
Yeah.
You need to have a photo ID. Your birth certificate doesn't have a photo on it.
Okay, that'll do it. Yep. All right.
Yeah.
Loophole
So-
averted.
Yeah. So no, you cannot use your birth certificate at a liquor store, although that would be interesting to try.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah.
What are like? I don't actually have photo ID, but here's an expired like driver's license and my birth certificate.
Yeah.
They'd probably take that.
No, they wouldn't. They can't take an expired driver's license.
Really?
No.
I got into a bar. No, it wasn't a bar. I got into Tallarico's after their
Well, like
their hours or something because I did that.
yeah, I mean you can with some places you can, with other places you can't. It kind of depends.
Yeah.
But like liquor stores, if you're going into a liquor store to buy liquor,
Yeah.
they will only take they won't take an expired
Fair
driver's
enough.
license.
See, I was going to a pizza place that just happened to serve alcohol.
Yeah, no, places like that, yeah, that's fine. I
Yeah.
mean, even a lot of people, what happens is they'll have a driver's license that expired exactly on their 21st birthday.
Yeah.
That happens pretty much to everyone, I think, in Washington State. So, on their 21st birthday, if you want to go out to a bar, goddamn.
Yeah.
If you want to go out to a bar, you bring your now expired by 1 day driver's license, but everyone's like, yeah, that's cool, that's fine. I mean, I've seen it happen tons of times, like at Applebee's. When I worked at Applebee's, people would do that.
Yeah. The Applebee's.
I think I might be doing a project on Applebee's for my political economy of food class.
Really?
Like our final project is either about GMOs or about restaurant culture. I don't really give a shit about GMOs.
Yeah.
So I'm
I knew
gonna
which
do
one you were
restaurant
going to do right
culture.
off the bat.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
And the people that are doing restaurant culture are probably going to do like swanky little hipster-ish restaurant cultures that do, you know, oh, it's like local and organic and farm to table and all that bullshit.
Do you remember when over the summer when we went to that really nice French restaurant and the waitress was like, Colin, or not Colin because she didn't know my name. She's like, I really like your jacket. And I was like, thanks, it's local. Do you remember when I did that?
Yeah.
That was a complete and utter slip of the tongue. And I was like, well, there's no way to dig myself out of this. I'm just going to go with it.
That was the place in Seattle with Anna and her mom.
Yeah. And Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, the jacket actually was locally produced in Seattle.
No, it is local.
But I did not mean to say that at all. And I'm sorry, waitress lady.
Oh my God, Portlandia got into you so much. No, that was a good restaurant too.
Those burgers were so good.
That was one of the best burgers I've had.
Gourmet French restaurants. I dig it. I dig it so hard.
It's not even gourmet. Like, that is not a gourmet French restaurant by any standards.
It felt nice to me, Kevin.
I mean, it was definitely nice, but I mean, for the guy that owns that restaurant, the restaurant was like, yeah, this is my low-key casual, like, just sort of whatever pub food restaurant.
Yeah.
Because his normal restaurant is like twice as expensive and twice as nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Which puts into perspective, like, if that's his low-key casual restaurant, like, we are not the intended clientele.
No, we are not.
Like, even just looking around there as we were eating lunch, it was pretty obvious, like, by all the middle-aged businessmen in suits.
Yeah.
That, we're not really...
Talking about, like, our video games and our D&D at, like, a center table with, like, scraggly dressed, like, 4 college kids. I was like...
Yeah. I ordered a nice wine.
Yeah. Burger was so good. Yeah. I'm hungry.
I would be, but
you just had KFC. I understand your plight.
Although I could eat a couple burgers right now. Not gonna lie.
Five Guys, burgers and fries.
I think is it possible for me to still be going through a growth spurt at age 21?
Yes.
Because that might be happening. I've just been insanely hungry. I've been eating a lot of food the past few weeks.
Huh.
That might be what's happening to me.
You're getting taller?
Maybe.
Whoa. I don't know. I don't think I'm ready for that. Kevin being taller.
You've known me at this height for the entire time you've known me.
Yeah.
No, that would be weird. I don't think that's happening, in all honesty. I think I'm just eating more. Because, I don't know. I really don't know.
Food's good, and it's thesis time.
Yeah, and it's also that, like, I've been working out more. So I've been burning more food, more calories and stuff, which makes me need to replace them, which makes me eat more, I think. Except for, like, the past 2 weeks, I haven't been working out because I've been so into thesis and stuff. But, yeah, so that's probably not been good, eating a ton, especially of this, like, really crappy food and then not working out. I need to work out again. Fuck.
I haven't been to my Pukalon class in 2 weeks for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
So.
Are you going to be able to make all that up?
I don't fucking know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not. If I go in there, I'm like, this isn't happening. I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'll do. But
yeah.
It's like, well, I guess I'll take a failing grade on a PE class. Not that I need the credits or anything, because I don't.
I mean, don't you need a second PE class to graduate, though?
I've taken 3 PE classes already. I'm set.
Wait, didn't you drop out of one, though?
Oh, yeah.
You dropped out of...
I dropped out of Tai Chi. No, I've taken 2 then.
You took Pukalon and...
Qigong.
Qigong, that's right.
Yeah, freshman year I took Qigong, and sophomore year I took Pukalon. Right. Now I'm taking Pukalon again.
Cool.
And I might just be like, nah, this isn't happening. I'm sorry.
Well, hey, we're about out of time, and I need a little bit of extra time to, like, break down
2-hour show.
2-hour show. 2-hour show. No, we really shouldn't do that.
No, we shouldn't.
I mean, we've stretched ourselves even a bit thin going an extra 10 minutes tonight.
I'm tired, man.
Yeah, no, so am I. I'm going to go home and do my food reading and stuff. And, yeah. Anyway.
I'm going to go watch gothic cartoons, because I do that with my time.
Yeah, I'll send you the links to the 2 things I told you about.
Yes, please. That'd be great.
Korgoth of Barbaria.
Korgoth.
Anyway, thank you for listening. We'll be back next week with show number 21. Until then, have a good week, and we'll see you later.
Good night, friends.
stew.
A pinch of salt and laughter too.
A scoop of kids to add the